I love you. I love everything about you. You're amazing. Will you do me one more favor? Because we want to get to me and then we want to get to Brittany and we want to keep this thing rolling. Everybody's having a blast. I appreciate you so much. Would you, if you wouldn't mind, would you introduce me? Because
I would love to. I was going to ask you that. Oh my gosh, our energy.
Wait! I have to go. They're going to take me down, and then you get to introduce me.
Love it. Hello, everyone. My name is Erin King, and I'm here to introduce our next incredible presenter. Friends, if you do not know Scott Kramer, I'm going to do my best to try and remember all of the lives he has lived. So every time I hang out with Scott in person, I hung out with him now for, 5-6 years, different events, moments, and I learned something new about him every time. And Angel, you can attest to this. Scott is the ultimate Renaissance man. So I think in the 90s, 2000s, not that old, probably 2010s, he was an ad man in Chicago, like Mad Men. So he was at the biggest advertising agencies, brokering the biggest creative deals all over Chicago, doing 7-figure deals with Fortune 100s. He was the creative guy pitching the big ideas for television and radio and billboards. From there, he went to Hollywood. He worked in LA as an executive producer on American Idol. Y'all, he has been on the background of some of the biggest production projects on earth. He knows everyone. He's super connected. And from there, he moved into digital space when he saw, television and traditional advertising kind of moving away from that and digital being the future. So he created Multibrain. And Multibrain is a multiple, triple, quadruple threat of digital support for marketing, for sales, for growth, for scaling your business online and offline. He has created this incredible platform, really, of hardware, software, brilliant minds, relationships, all coming together to help entrepreneurs, especially direct sellers, to level up how they show up to get more yes and grow their business and achieve their dreams. Not only that, he is a wonderful partner, dog dad, friend. The guy you see here on screen is the exact same guy backstage and offline. He is the real deal. He's the king of authenticity. I love his heart. I love his creativity, and get ready for this brain, because every single time I hang out with him, I learn something new. So with no further ado, my friends, let's give it up in the chat for the one, the only Mr. Scott Kramer.
Welcome to the Social Selling Show. Let's up your social media game. If you want sales, you're going to need a strategy. Jeez, what an introduction. Thank you, Erin. Wow. Just amazing. Hi, everybody. It's so nice to have an introduction when we host these things. Erin King again, everybody, please. She is so amazing. Good to see you all. Hi, Grace. Stephanie, always love seeing you. Just as many hearts right back at you. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Karen. Okay, guys, we're going to get busy now, all right? Not a lot of storytelling coming up in this session. This is going to be very tactical. We are decluttering your digital life. I promise you, you don't need to take copious notes because you're going to want to, because I'm going to be throwing out nuggets fast and furious. Think of this kind of like the speed round. Ooh, we just slobbered. Talk about authenticity. This is going to be the speed round of the day. But first, before I do anything, I also want to thank our next presenting sponsor and wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friends. As you guys can see, the legend, Nikki Keohoho is in the house. And I have known Nikki and Grace for, my entire existence, 16 years of doing this. So I want to give a big shout out to the DSWA and the Direct Selling Women's Alliance, dswa.org. So freshy. And what they're doing right now is new and really, really doing some great things. Please go check them out. Thank you, DSWA. And for all of you here from the DSWA, thank you so much for being here. All right. So let's get going. Yes. Thank you, Nikki. Love seeing you. And I'm honored that you're here. So let's have some fun. Here we go. So this is the ultimate digital spring clean. Well, I forgot to tell you, I don't know if Aaron's still there, but I forgot to tell you, this whole thing came about because of a conversation I had with Aaron, and where I actually put in the discussion, I said, Aaron, I think I have a problem. I have over 400,000 emails that I haven't read, and I don't know how to get rid of them. And she came up with this concept of, you need to take a picture of that with you all hung over and hair everywhere, and then show the perfect clean screen, and worked on it. So I've been working on that for the past 3 months. But it was Aaron and I that had this nexus of this idea. And I meant to bring that up in our conversation. But that's why we brought this together. I shared my vulnerable self with you at the beginning. I am a messy mess when it comes to digital, but I'm getting so good at it now. And I want to share with you that system. I like to call this system the control and command. You've heard control, alt, delete. Well, this is control and command. This is mastering your digital life. This is from a personal experience, the modern entrepreneur's playbook for online organization. Now, everything you're going to see today, I'm going to share with you, and then I'm going to share where it's going to be so you can use it over and over again. There are 10 chapters I'm going to roll through. So buckle up. Are you ready to go? Here we go. And Stephanie's got the idea right with BAM. So let's talk about digital clutter. Digital clutter is real. You've heard this. You've heard that I know, Cynthia, I need my glass of wine. It's still a little early. But digital clutter is a real thing. So listen, digital clutter slows down everything. Decisions, content, responses, results. It really is. So I'm going to show you some stats in an interesting card format. Hint, hint. This is what you're going to all end up with at the end of this thing. So let me just share with you the stats. So the stats are real numbers you can't ignore. You know, the average entrepreneur spends 1.8 hours per day just searching for digital content. Isn't that crazy? How many of this is true for you guys, right? 66% of entrepreneurs say digital disorganization increases their stress. Boy, you just heard that right. I mean, Aaron brought it with getting your mindset right, getting your energy levels right. Digital clutter is affecting your energy for sure. Missed emails, lost files, social confusion is missed income and missed opportunities. So this is real. I actually have been living this, but I'm going to share with you what I've been doing. So let me share this. Signs that you're digitally cluttered. Do any of these sound familiar? And I want you to sound off in the comments. 200 plus unread emails. Can't find that one file again. Desktop is filled with random screenshots. Oh man, that is so me. I'm a screenshot king. You save everything just in case. Who's that, right? You have over 30 open browser tabs. Gosh, no, I'm getting pretty good. I'm down to 9. You avoid checking email because it overwhelms you. It's not just disorganized, it's draining your energy, okay? So truth is, clutter isn't just physical. It is digital. It's emotional. It's mental. Letting go clears the way to grow, right? Digital clutter equals mental clutter. Clean space equals clear focus and better outcomes. All right, here's another strategy step. Action steps you can take now. Take 10 minutes today after this is done and do one of the following things. Are you ready? I'm going to be giving you action items throughout this session. 1, delete 20 emails you don't need. Clear 5 old downloads. Unsubscribe from 3 junk emails. Close all the tabs except the one you need. Rename 2 confusingly titled files so they're searchable. I tell you what, I am actually going to use affirmations for naming my folders. I love that, Aaron. So, and by the way, what you're seeing here is our new training system so that we've implemented with BAM. These are cards. These are nuggets of joy, nuggets of strategy that you can take, you can share, you can use. I'm putting this entire control and command series in BAM, which I'll show you in a bit. But that's what you're seeing here on the screen. These are strategy cards. I've got one for every topic. All right. So your digital edge is entrepreneurs who stay organized, move faster, communicate better, and show up more consistently. That's what builds trust, authority, and momentum. That's how serious this is. And that's why I really wanted to approach this subject and create this event. So thank you for being here. Let's move on to some of the chapters that you're going to see. Digital cluttering basics. Ready? Start fresh, take action, and build a cleaner digital life. It takes just a small step, and I'm going to give you every step of the way of what I've been doing and what has made me now more organized and more clear and definitely more happy. And I also loved another word that Aaron used quite a few times was joy. It's my word of the year. Does it bring me joy? I tell you what, being organized brings me joy. All right, so start with your mindset. You can't organize chaos without intention. Decluttering your digital life isn't just a task, it's a decision to work smarter, think clearer, and feel lighter. Erin just posted all her affirmation folders. I love it. It's perfect. I'm going to go rename my folders. Thank you. So let's ask yourself these questions. Does this serve my goals? Do I use this often, or am I keeping it just in case? All right. Am I building systems or just stockpiling stuff? Am I a digital hoarder? Oh my God, I don't want to ever hear that word again. Well, here it is. Every time I clean a digital space, I create space in my mind, in my energy for what matters the most. Here's another strategy. Audit zones for you to check in your digital decluttering. Your email inbox, your phone home screen, your downloads folder, your social media saved folders. Oh, that's a doozy. Content albums, apps you haven't opened in 60 days. This is just the tip of the iceberg, but this is what I want you to use as, and if you want to take a screenshot, but it's all going to be available for you at the end of the day, don't worry, is the audit zones for you to check on. Okay, let's keep the strategy going. How do we do it? Set a timer, pick a spot, take one action. Here's an example. Literally, this can be done in 5 minutes. Delete 10 old screenshots. Unsubscribe from 3 emails. Organize 1 folder. Rename 1 batch of files. All right. Here, make it a habit. Pair your 5-minute cleanup with a routine. So after your morning coffee, right before you log off, or as part of a weekly content planning, plan on taking some action and actually decluttering and clearing your space every time you're doing something. All right. Take that 5 minutes and make that a habit. It's a great strategy card, isn't it? Here's my challenge to you. 5 minutes a day for the next 5 days. Each day, clean one of the following: your inbox, your photos, your cloud folders, notes app, and your desktop. Take each of those the next 5 days. Pick one, spend 5 minutes. Your life is going to change. You don't need more space. You need less stuff. This is Josh Becker's quote, and I love it. You don't need more space. You just need less stuff. Story of my life, right? All right, let's get on to the next chapter is email and inbox mastery. I'm rolling through and introducing you to kind of the key areas. All right, all of them are built out, and I'm going to go in a minute and show you where and how. So when it comes to email, this was my doozy. Like I said, I had over 400,000 unread. I'm embarrassed to say. In fact, Aaron also said to never say that again. So I might have missed that email. Your inbox is a window into your business brain. If it's a mess, so is your mental space. Email clutter kills creativity and keeps you in a reactive mode instead of a joyful one, instead of a proactive, instead of one in control. I like to call this, what I've been doing, inbox zero or close enough. Now, what inbox zero means, or close enough, it doesn't mean having 0 emails. It means having a system where nothing goes unseen, unprocessed, or unprioritized. Do something with every email you touch, okay? You either see it, delete it, archive it, process it, remove it, all right? Email noise is real. Every newsletter, now this is a big one too. Every newsletter or brand email you don't read adds mental weight. It's digital clutter and it needs to go. Now, I'm going to share a quick tip on this one. You're going to love this. I just discovered this a couple weeks ago. Go into your email, because how many of you have subscribed to so many newsletters? I'm talking about in your email and also on your phone, because you're not going to get the 20% off that first sale until you give them your phone number to receive updates from them. How many, right? Give me a heart if this is you, because I always want to save that 20%, but I got to give them my email and then I got to give them my phone. Well, here's how you get rid of that noise. Yes, right, Stephanie? All right, so email noise. Here's my secret. This is so good. Go into your email, okay? Type up into the subject to search unsubscribe. Suddenly you're going to see every newsletter, because every newsletter has to have an unsubscribe option in the footer. It's the law. So you're going to see every one of your newsletters. Now, you can go through and easily click unsubscribe. All right. So start doing that. Do 10 a day or 5 a day. Get rid of them. You don't need that Zara newsletter, do you? I don't think so. Save the ones you want, but you know we've all got them. That's a great way to do it. Just type in unsubscribe, and then you're going to see all of them listed. And then just click unsubscribe. Zara stays, Aaron says. All right, some more strategy. You ready? Strategy, the daily check-in. All right, this one is schedule 2 inbox blocks per day. 1 in the morning to process your urgent messages, 1 in the late afternoon to sort, file, and delete. Avoid checking email all day long. It's a productivity trap. Now, this one I have a hard time with, because I also love to respond to people within 10 minutes. So this is one I'm working on, but it is a great strategy. Just make sure you save time to organize, not just read and let them go. That's when you get into trouble. Here's a prompt. I want you to do this. I want you to archive all the emails older than 30 days that aren't mission critical. I want you to create a label or folder called to sort later, or let's make it an affirmation, and move the mess there. Start fresh from today. So you can have a label that just says to sort later, that at least get you started, at least get you thinking. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to go back here, and this is one area, I have a love-hate relationship with automation, because automation can kill authenticity. But when it comes to your emails, automation is your friend. Stop manually sorting. Filters and folders can auto-organize most of your incoming messages. All right, so here's the rule. Touch each email once. When you open it, you either 1, respond, 2, delete archive, 3, snooze and schedule, 4, file it. Okay, this is your new rule. Touch each email only once, and then do one of these 4 things. Set up your files. Now there's all this is more. I'm giving you a brush stroke of this. All the details is in the Control and Command series. So here's another card for you. Email mastery is a daily practice, but what I want you to do is once a week, schedule 15 minutes. This has been working great for me. Delete the junk. My junk folder's empty. I don't save it all there in case I didn't see it and might want to go look for it, because that's where it was, because somebody told me I didn't see the email. Forget about it. Delete it. Review your filters. Unsubscribe from new clutter and sort the overflow folders. Okay, so there's a good strategy. Lastly, I want to just give you a fun quote on this chapter. Your inbox is not your job. It's just where your messages land. You decide what matters. Okay. Alicia Kramer, great last name, is drowning in emails. Yeah, well, this is going to save you. It saved me. And now I have total control. Let's get to the next one. The next one is organizing your digital files and cloud storage. All right. So organize your files clears your head. Show your journey, not just the destination. So it's not just a place to put things. You have a journey. So let me share a little bit more with that. Here's a strategy. I've started using the 3-folder system. Here's what I'm doing. I simplify my digital life by organizing everything in 3 main folders. Active, things I'm working on. Archive, completed projects or files. Resources, frequently used materials, templates, references, learning. It's kind of resources is a catch-all. When I save things, it absolutely works great. So your 3-folder system is active, stuff you're working on now, archive, stuff you've done, and your resources. Does that make perfect sense? Let's go. And bam it. Exactly, Stephanie. So here's the setup steps. Create your 3 main folders, move all current folders into an old folders so that you can get back to it later. Start fresh today by only saving new files into the right bucket. All right, it's gonna be easy. I'm doing it. It works. I love it. Now, naming conventions that work. Well, this one just got blown away. I'm going to change this card immediately and say naming conventions that work. I'm going to make it affirmations. But here are a couple of other ones. You can do year, month, day, and project name. You can do client name _ type of file. You can do campaign, topic, and version. Now, what these do for you is if you come up with a naming convention, it allows for you to be able to find things easier and keep things organized. All right, so pick a naming convention that works for you. I'm going with Affirmations by Aaron King. That is my new way. I'm going to be changing things over this weekend. Now, let's talk about cloud storage versus local storage. Cloud storage is, out there. BAM, if you guys know BAM, is a cloud storage solution. So is Dropbox, so is Google Drive, so is iCloud, all of those. So here's the way I get people to ask me, and I wonder, what do I keep on my computer and what do I keep in the cloud? Well, it's real simple. Local storage is for speed, sensitive, or active work, stuff you need to get at right now. So it's your active folder and any files there, videos, whatever it is. If it's archived, move it to the cloud, get it off your computer. I had my computer so clogged up that Angel and Rodney and the team around me said, just get a new computer. You've just blown this one up because I saved everything. So this is cloud versus local storage. Is that helpful? Let's get you a strategy with this one. Delete, compress, archive. Delete anything outdated, duplicated, or no longer needed. Archive projects you've completed or may reference later. And compress large files you rarely open. So another great strategy. Now let's move on to the quote of this chapter. If it takes you more than 10 seconds to find something, it's time to clean up your system. I told you at the onset, 1.8 hours a day the average entrepreneur spends looking for stuff. So it should take you less than 10 seconds. Some strategy. Weekly maintenance ritual for organizing your digital files. Every Friday, spend 10 minutes deleting old screenshots, downloads, moving files into the right folders, renaming anything unclear, and clearing your desktop. Next, here's my challenge for you. 1 folder at a time. Pick the messiest folder on your computer or cloud, spend 15 minutes decluttering it using the 3-folder system, and repeat weekly until you've organized everywhere. Now, you guys are going to laugh, but I save a lot of things to my home screen because I like to see them there, and it's messy. And I clean them up today in case I happen to share my screen with you. And I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. And I got to tell you, my most obnoxious folder, my messiest folder is winter 2025. Don't know where to put it in that folder. So I've gotten rid of that. I've already been cleaning that out, and I'm putting it in my 3-folder system, and it feels great. So trust me, this works. All right, let's move on. You're in control. This isn't about being minimalist. This is about being intentional. The more organized your files are, the more time and brain power you free up to what actually matters. Now, here's the bonus. When you do what I'm telling you, when you do the naming convention, the searching ability, it allows you to search smarter and faster. So using the system built-in search functions, you can tag your files where possible, add keywords or categories to your file names, and make them more searchable. So when you come up with your naming convention, think about it and make sure you actually give yourself the opportunity to make it searchable. So you're not naming it just for the sake of naming it. You're also naming it with keywords and things so that you can find it again later. All right. All right. Let's move on. Are you guys getting exhausted yet? I know it's a lot. I'm throwing a lot at you. I am the tactical guy right now today, And I told you this was a speed round, but I'm going to help you further and we're going to get through it. Social media cleanup and optimization. This one is huge. So I'm doing this as we speak. Clean up your socials, you're cleaning up your brand. Your business doesn't live in a building. It lives in your inbox, your apps, your files, and your socials. If your digital space is chaotic, your business will feel the chaos as well. Let's do some strategy. Ready? Audit your profiles. Start by reviewing your bio, your profile photo, your banners, and your link in bio tools. Is your brand voice clear? Are your visuals up to date? Is the link driving traffic where you want it to? Go take audit of your social media profiles. Make sure they're connected. Make sure that they're up to date. They have the right links. You have a fresh picture. Make them feel very real time now. All right. The next thing is where you're going to audit. You're going to check every platform that you have presence: Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest. Another side tip, wherever you can, try to cross promote. So on LinkedIn, put your Instagram handle. On Instagram, connect your Facebook link, all right? Or your website, whatever it is. Try to build a cohesive system where everything works nicely together, all right? That's going to keep you more organized. Your profile refresh. I'm going to take a sip of my water for my energy. Update your profile if it's over a year old. Your profile photo, if it's over a year old, update it. Keep things fresh. Review your bio and reflect your current niche and focus. Your bio is so key. It's like the billboard of your business. So is your header. Make sure you update those. Remove outdated highlights, pins, and links, and check that the links work and drive value. All right, the next strategy on this one is a follower detox. So unfollow or mute accounts. I've been doing this, that you no longer inspire or serve you. Clutter your feed with noise, make you feel like you're falling behind. Create a space for better content and real engagement. By decluttering and detoxing your followers and what you're following, you're opening up the algorithm to also bring you the content you actually do want. All right, even though it's a lot of it suggested, but the idea is if you kind of just go in and get rid of things and unfollow or unfriend just stuff that's not important to you anymore, you're going to be in better shape, and the algorithm's going to help you. So prioritize quality over quantity. A clean, focused feed tells your story better than a cluttered one. Curate with purpose. Every post should either serve, connect, or inspire. Or you know how I like to say, does it entertain? Does it educate? Or does it enlighten? And everybody who is registered and is part of this event today will be getting a replay of all of this as well. So Alicia, we've got you covered. Don't you worry about that. Now, I love that Jen says educate, entertain, enroll. I may add enroll to this one. So every piece of content you have should be the 4 E's now. Thank you, Jen Gottlieb. Entertain, educate, enlighten, enroll. Okay? That's the quality aspect. Here's a strategy for you. Content cleanup. I have to do this. I have to admit, we put this one in and I'm like, I got to go do this. Old content might not align with your current message. It's okay to evolve. Delete it or archive it. Now, usually I would say just let it scroll on. But outdated promos, cringy or off-brand posts, and duplicates or clutter. Anna, yes, there will be a replay. Another strategy, engagement reset. You're going to love this one, you guys. You're going to love the reset. Instead of chasing the algorithm, focus on real people. I love the way Erin says she does it. You can comment, DM, or voice message 5 idea clients or customers or peers each day for the next week. Go and like Erin said with her, that she goes to the people that she wants to build a relationship with. She follows their Instagram. She goes to their account. That's the other side of social that so many people don't understand. Social media is not just about posting. Social media is about being social and collaborating and commenting. So 50% of your job is putting content out there. The other 50% of your job is interacting with the people you want to interact with. So if you have people that you really respect, you will actually want to go and comment, DM, voice message, participate, because the algorithm and the engagement is going to help. The more you're out there, you drive your activity. So this is a great way to reset your engagement. Okay. Now, your feed, I love this. I love this quote. Your feed should reflect where you're going, not where you've been. Okay. Except for Throwback Thursdays or Flashback Fridays, your feed should be about the forward progress, about what you want, what you're trying to achieve with your brand. Okay. Not looking backwards and not telling that story. Now, let's create a clean social feed. Well, decide which platforms you want to focus on. You don't have to be on everything. Schedule weekly check-ins to archive or update. Set up saved replies and quick comments to boost engagement. Now, this is where BAM comes in handy. I'm going to show that to you next because you can literally put scripts in there. Reuse evergreen content instead of always reinventing. You have great content out there. If it's evergreen, now evergreen just means there's no timestamp on it. It's not a sale. It's not if you act now. It's just evergreen. It's just something like a motivational quote. Reuse it. Reuse it in 2 months. Absolutely reuse your content. It's really great. You can do that. It's an easy way to keep your flow clean. Here's my challenge for you. Day 1, audit and refresh your profiles. Day 2, unfollow and clean your feed. Day 3, review the content, like scroll through, delete and archive what doesn't serve your current brand. All right. That's my 3-day challenge for you on the social media cleanup. Here's another great quote. If content is king, then organization is the crown. And it's so key and it's so right. Now, what I'd like to do with you, if you don't mind, is I'm not going to sit here and chit chat and show you slides. For this next one about being organized, I want to show you what I do and how I use this BAM from Multibrain. It honestly became an accidental feature. That's something in the business where you didn't realize it was serving a need, and it did, and I want to share that with you. Is that okay? So with that, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, Rodney, and then I'll do that, and then I'll share my phone, okay? So guys, I'm going to spend 5 minutes and show you a couple of quick things of what I do to keep organized. And I think you're going to love it. So here we go, entire screen. And then I'm going to go and share my phone. And then Rodney, just confirm with me in Slack, if you will, once you see my my phone. We're good? All right. I'm going to assume everything is good because I can't see anything now except my phone. But I'm going to go here and I'm going to click on BAM. BAM stands for your own personal brand asset manager. And I love this thing. We've already have over 4,000 people on it in our first month. It's been going great. The love has been incredible. But let me show you what's so cool about BAM and organization. First of all, up here, I get to create any albums I want. So I have an album of Awesome, my dog, of course. So if I click on this plus sign, I can literally go over here and take everything off my phone that has Awesome. I'll just do one to keep this quick. And it's going to go ahead and move it over to BAM. So it's going to upload my videos, everything. This is when you go pro, you can upload videos, unlimited albums, unlimited everything. So it's just now a way of clearing out my phone, because I ask this question all the time. How many of you have your business stuff all over your camera roll, right? Not organized. Now, I am in the Awesome of business because she was up for America's Favorite Pet. She got second place. So I have that for making awesome content. Now, the next question I have for you, here's something. Went to Paris recently, and I wanted to share concepts from Paris, restaurants I want to see, everything I want to do. Well, I can click on this 3 dots up here, and I can collaborate with somebody and share that album with a friend, with anybody who wants to actually collaborate on this album. So you can share and collaborate as well. But here's my favorite thing, and then I'll stop. How many of you save things on Instagram, on Facebook? You save reels, you save videos, and then you don't remember where you saved them. Give me hearts when I come back. I want to see those in the comments. How many of you save things and then never know where you saved it? Well, my favorite thing to save, and the share is the new golden age of social media, is the share. So I love recipes. Well, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to go to Instagram and show you how I behave. I'm on Instagram and I go here and I'm looking at reels and marry me ranch fried chicken. Yes, please. I want to make that, right? Well, this is it, guys. This is the new algorithm kicker. How many shares did you get? This is the future of social. This is big. It's not how many likes. It's not how many comments. It's how many shares. The algorithm loves that. Well, I don't want to share it right now. I want to share it later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to click on share, and then I'm just going to do what we like to call bam it. So I'm going to bam it, and what bam does is it takes it. Isn't that beautiful? And then I just click save. You know what else bam does? It forces me to organize it now, not later. So I have everything organized. So now I'm going to select my albums, and I'm going to select food. Done. Now I have that. Now, whenever I go to my food album, look at how many I have here. I can easily just take that. It's going to update it. There it is. There's that chicken sandwich now. I'm going to send this to my friend Angel. There it is. I click on share and I click on Angel. Tap. So Angel literally just got that share. My friends, this is where social media is going. Intentional, one-on-one, or one-to-few. More on that coming. But that is the name of the game today. So what albums and what are you collecting and what are you sharing? Now, I have Australia. I have B-roll. Everybody's collecting B-roll. B-roll is just like fun little things that you can do, little videos of when I was in New York. I can go in here and edit that B-roll, and I have my own little, Canva-like editor. So I can easily just go in here and add a sticker, add a title, or I have my wine business going right now with our friends at Boisset. So I'm going to just throw a bottle of wine in here. I mean, I just did that in 5 seconds, right? So how cool is that? So that's just the creator inside of BAM as well. I also have home inspiration, multi-grain reels inspo, wine inspo, everything right here. All right. So that's how you can organize all your albums. Now, here is what I told you about with control and command. For all of you today who want to go get BAM, we have this in here. When you go pro, you're going to get the entire system right inside of here. Now, it's so cool because I just talked about your social media optimization. Our training platform is simple cards that you can literally go through and do all you want. In fact, you know what else you can do? You can also post one if you want into your personal feed, into a story, into a group. You can send it to a friend. You can do anything you want with any of this content. So we're giving you the entire collection in here of the control and command, plus all the replays and the videos from today's event, all right here. The last thing I'm going to show you is also when you have a team, like here's my Wine Society team, you can create a team with content and share it with all your members. So I love that. I know we got some Wine Society people and Boisset people on with us today. I know how much you guys love this. So you got that. Plus, when you go pro, we have the Lifestyle Vault. So literally everything you'd ever need for Easter. I got your posts here. I got backgrounds that you can add your images to. I got Reels templates, everything right here. We keep this up to date with what's going on. And then the whole social playbook, all the training you've ever wanted on social selling and building your personal brand. So that's all what's in BAM. That's how I organize things. In fact, you can create a team. A team is just a collection. So you know how much food I love? I actually created an entire food team for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and pasta. Now I can collaborate with my sister who loves recipes as well. Right? So that is the shameless plug for BAM. And we will now continue on. I just wanted to show you how I do things and how much I love this. And you can take the screen off there, Rodney. And I'll stop sharing. There we go. All right. So that is, and now I'm going to give you, when will control and command be available on BAM? Right after this event. Cynthia says, need great wine. Yes. Grace, I know you love BAM. Thank you. You will see control and command after this. And Robin, you have the marketing kitchen, not BAM, so that is separate. And I'm going to just show you one more thing. I want to show you, here's some different album ideas. All right. Testimonials, weekly promos, seasoned campaigns, evergreen tips, reels, B-roll, product before and afters, reels, inspiration, motivation. There's so many ways for you to organize your content. But let me, as the girls say, let me land the plane here. I want to talk about a couple of more things, and then we're going to move on to our final speaker who you're going to love. So I want to save your energy for that. Nikki, thank you. We love BAM. It's my obsession. It's my passion. It brings me so much joy. It's such an easy, wonderful tool. So thank you for that shout out. And Grace as well. Thank you so much for the system. So here we go. Let's talk about your digital workspace and productivity. I'm just going to show you a couple more because everything's in there, but I know we want to get things moving along. So clear the clutter from your screen so you can unlock the focus in your work. Your desktops, your tabs, your calendar, your notifications, they all impact your ability to focus. Like Aaron said, it's like a slot machine, and they make it purposely for your phone to ding, 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 bing, bong, bing, bing. I mean, it's designed to make your brain go, oh, I want to see it. All right. Thank you, Robin. Let's simplify your digital workspace so you can actually get work done. So set a clean desktop habit. Every Friday or Monday, clear your desktop as part of your reset. Bonus, choose a calming wallpaper to reduce your visual noise. My wallpaper is Sonoma County because I love my wine. Taming your tabs. This is a beast for me. Too many open tabs can tank your focus and drain your memory. Use a tab manager or save important links to notes or put them in BAM. But just watch the tabs. I mean, I'm definitely guilty of that. Here's my quote. Clutter is nothing more than postponed decisions. That's from Barbara Hampel. I think it's a great postponed decisions, just in case. Maybe I'll need it. So now the last one's up here. I'm going to show you mobile declutter and app because this is another big one. I've had 16 pages. Your phone should fuel your business, not drain your focus. Your phone is your business headquarters. Okay, think about it that way. Treat it like it's your headquarters. A clean, intentional mobile setup gives you more control, more space, and more peace of mind. Your phone should be your assistant, not your distraction, not your slot machine. Your mobile space should support your business and protect your energy. All right. All of this, my friends, is available in the Control and Command series team collection on BAM. So Rodney's going to put up on the screen, if anybody is new and does not have BAM downloaded, you're simply going to go to mybam.app/declutter. And that's going to connect you into this. When you go pro, you're going to get the entire resource center, plus a workbook, plus a checklist, plus we're going to be doing more to train you. All right. So there's where you want to go. If you haven't done it, if you already have it and you're pro, you'll see Control and Command. So, but if you're new, you can go to mybam.app/declutter. Okay. The other ones I didn't spend time with you on are password and security checkups, cleaning up your digital subscriptions and tools, another big one. This one's a money sucker right there. So that's going to save you a lot of money. Plus, we've got the digital mindset and maintenance. All right. So what do you guys think? Did you like this session? I know it was extremely tactical and I threw a lot at you, but I just felt I wanted to share my personal story about how cluttered my digital life was. And I wanted to show you the steps in the system we've implemented. And along with BAM, which has really saved my life. And I got to tell you, it was the accidental feature. I didn't realize that I loved saving things online to share with people later. And I also love getting things off my phone and organized into folders properly. So it really turned in. Thank you, Karen Stewart. Everything's been amazing. Thank you so much. So with that, I think I'm going to roll us in. I'll take a break and come back. I think we're going to run a commercial, and then we're going to bring in our final speaker who you're going to love. So stay right tuned. But we're sponsoring this. We put this on for free, so we get a little 30-second spot here. You ready? Take it away, Rodney. Whoops.
Multibrain, the leader in social selling tools for over 12 years, is proud to introduce BAM, the ultimate app for organizing and sharing your marketing content. Keep all your texts, images, and videos in one place for easy access. Share your content anytime, anywhere with just a tap. With BAM's mobile keyboard, access directly from any app instantly. Collaborate with teams seamlessly. Create, share, and organize content together. And personalize your content with BAM's powerful creator tool. Ready to level up your social selling? Get BAM today for free. Effortless content management is just a tap away.
Bam! All right, let's roll on. Thank you guys for the time. We've got one more great speaker because now that you've established the blueprint for building your personal brand, you've got your energy and your mindset right. We have tactically taken through everywhere for you to organize what you need to do. Now that you have all this open space, I know one thing that is so important to you, and that is, how do I create super fans? How do I get more customers? How do I build my business more? So to round out and finalize this day, I hope you love the thread we've put in here. But now that you've cleaned it up, you found joy, you have the energy, now it's time for you to go get that business. So I am so honored that this speaker, she's another doozy. She's amazing. She is one of the best I've seen. I love her topics. So if you would, I would love you to watch this video and this sizzle, and please welcome my friend, Brittany Hodek.